Hey, it's John Ramsperger and Saga CEO Jimmy Randolph here at the Brick Capital Community Development event that the Chamber is hosting today. And we're at the AM Buzz, having a great time, enjoying a nice cup of coffee on this chilly morning.
That's right, with a great group of folks, all of whom are committed to the cause of helping with the affordable housing needs of the community.
Yeah, I learned from the director, Carrie Bashaw, how important it is for workforce housing, affordable housing, and certainly we know that housing is only going up in this community and all around central North Carolina.
That's right. I look forward to hearing more about the exciting project they have underway that would provide dozens of units that would meet that need directly, that are designed to meet that need, and that are not currently being met by the private sector.
And it's not. And with economic development and all the wins that we've been having with industry coming to town, we really need places for those folks that are going to be employed at those companies to live in Lee County, and if they can't afford to live here, they may not come.
That's right, and you know that the market will eventually respond.
Yeah.
But we need it now, and we need it in quantity now.
We do.
So this project will make a very nice dent in the need.
Right.
But we obviously will all be working to continue to support their efforts in the future and get even more of this type of housing, and then also pushing the market to respond as well.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have Brick Capital Community Development. If we didn't have this in our community, I can think that we might not land as many of the major employers that are coming.
You're right, and the history they have of providing for this type of need over decades makes them the perfect partner for the various public entities for a project of this magnitude.
So please find out more about Brick Capital Community Development and attend more chamber events.
Absolutely.
Good morning. I'm Margaret Murchison. I'm president of Brick Capital CDC, and I just want to let you know, if you don't know anything about Brick Capital, it's the time to learn. There are a lot of people who have never had a home of their own. Brick Capital will help you have a first-time home. And I can tell you from actual experience that my son, who is a teacher at Lee Senior, and his wife, who is executive director of LCI, purchased a Brick Capital home, and it is a wonderful, beautiful, well-built home with 4 bedrooms, and it's affordable. And if you don't believe it, just go down the street from J. Glenn Edwards School and visit those neighborhoods that the houses were built by Brick Capital and others. So again, if you are looking for a home and you need some help because you don't know all the details of buying a home, stop in at Brick Capital and learn what it is that you need to know about becoming a first-time home buyer.
Hey, good morning. What's your name?
My name is Dara Green.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Vanessa. And what brings you to AM Buzz this morning?
I'm a new business owner in Sanford. I just opened a business less than 3 weeks ago, and I wanted to support other business owners in Sanford.
Well, congratulations. And what's the name of your business?
My business name is Mine and Yours. It's a bridal and formal gown boutique.
And where are you located?
We're right on Steele Street, where Fabulous Finds used to be. So on the corner of Steele and Gordon.
Awesome. So you guys heard. And this will be great for me because I'm getting married next year.
Excellent. Come and see me after the meeting.
Well, I have to get back to work, but it's so great to meet you.
Thank you. It's great meeting you too.
Hey, it's John Ramsperger again with Sanford Real Estate, here with my good friend Carson Lanier with Farm Bureau Insurance. We're at the Brick Capital Community Development event, AM Buzz, both enjoying a nice cup of coffee.
Gotta have it.
And Carson, let me know, you're on the board with Brick Capital Community Development. Thank you for volunteering.
Yes, sir.
What was it about the organization that attracted you, that you wanted to help out with their leadership and that kind of a thing?
Well, Rotary.
Oh, was it?
Big man with Rotary. I was sitting down in a meeting.
Yeah.
Carrie came out and spoke, and it just kind of moved me. I didn't really understand the whole concept behind Brick Capital, how affordable housing worked. It was something that I was interested in. It was, to me, it's a misconception.
It is.
I talked to Carrie about it for a little while, and then we got some emails back and forth, and Dubois said, hey, you want to serve on the board? I was like, sure. I think it's a great initiative. A lot of people need to understand what's going on with Brick Capital as far as how it works. It's for people actually being smart with their money and just need to find the right house for the right price point. So I think it's awesome.
And filling a need that is currently not there.
It's not.
Which is that housing is becoming unaffordable for
Correct.
many Lee County residents.
It is.
It's not derogatory, it's just a fact. Housing is going up everywhere in central North Carolina.
Starts with the builders.
Yeah.
They want to make more money,
Yeah.
and they can get it. So
Sure.
why would you want to build a house a little less when you can make more money building a bigger house? And people are going to feel it. So it's a need for a lot of communities, not just us. But
Yeah.
I think it's great, and I'm happy to
Entirely.
be a part of it.
Well, Carson, thank you so much. Thank you for volunteering. I appreciate it.
Go get a
And
biscuit. Come and
on,
see us.
Come see us at the next chamber event.
That sounds good.
Thanks, Carson.
Have a good day.
Yep. Hey, it's John Ramsperger again with Sanford Real Estate, and I'm here with my good friend Sam Gaskins. We're at the Brick Capital Community Development Chamber event. We're doing AM Buzz. I'm enjoying a nice coffee. I think you've got juice. Did you already have your coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee? Oh my gosh. You're probably more awake than most of us then, I guess. But as soon as I walked in, my friend Sam had said, hey, John, do you have a program for your Rotary Club? I'm in Rotary, he's in Kiwanis. And the neat thing is I said, well, yeah, we can always use good programs. We have a mutual friend as well. The director of Brick Capital Community Development is Kerry Bashaw. And he spoke at our chamber events before.
Yes.
And what he's instructed us about what Brick Capital brings to the community, first of all, is fascinating. Second of all, is much needed.
Yes. And I had a number of people. The reason I brought up the subject was I had him speak to our Kiwanis Club just recently.
Yeah.
And he was phenomenal. I had a number of people tell me that may have been the best program we've had in well over a year. So
That's saying a lot. Yeah, that's good.
That's really impressive. And his depth of knowledge about how Brick Capital works, that much of the community is unaware of how much they are doing and have done.
Right.
Including they took over the W.B. Wicker School.
That's right.
Refurbished it when it was really dilapidated.
Right.
And then it has subsequently become a new elementary school. It's just really amazing. The first time I came on the city council over 13 years ago, the director was Kate Rumley.
Oh, yeah.
And she grabbed me and said, you need to see what Brick Capital does.
Former director of Brick Capital.
Right.
That's correct.
Brick Capital was initiated by the city.
Yeah.
Because there are limitations on what the city can do.
Yeah.
And so she said, this is what we do as a nonprofit, and took me around a number of houses, neighborhoods that Brick Capital had developed.
Yeah.
And it is just truly remarkable what this organization has done for the city of Sanford over a long time.
Well, I agree, and much needed.
Much
needed.
And
filling a gap, I think. Yeah.
Yes, and currently, not just the developing of blemished areas,
right?
But currently, they are working on developing affordable housing, and truly affordable housing.
Yeah.
People use that term rather loosely.
Right.
Kerry explains it extremely well,
He does.
what is meant by affordable housing, and what they are doing to not only create the housing, but make it continue in a land trust so that it will always be affordable housing.
Right.
It's really remarkable.
It is. So again, thank you so much, and Sam, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And come on out to a chamber event. Hey, it's John Ramsperger again with Sanford Real Estate, and I'm here with my friend Linda Rhodes.
Good morning.
New city council person with the
Yes.
city of Sanford.
Yes.
Congratulations on your being elected.
Thank you. I don't feel new anymore. I don't know if
it's been
that's
3 months, 4
good
months, or something
bad,
like that.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay.
But,
we'll say that.
As you can hear in the background, we've got a lot of folks here today. It's a very nice AM Buzz
Great,
with the Chamber
yes.
of Commerce. Nice turnout.
Definitely.
What is it about Brick Capital Community Development that made you want to come on out?
Well, I think you nailed it when you said it's named appropriately, AM Buzz this morning,
Yeah.
because this whole building is just buzzing with excitement. And,
It is.
And it will not be a newsflash to say that Sanford is growing exponentially.
It is.
And with that growth, we need housing, and we need all types of housing.
Yeah.
We need workforce housing, affordable housing, and I can't think of a better partner to work towards that goal than Brick Capital. It's they have a
Yep.
proven track record. They're dedicated to our community, and I'm honored to be a small part of support for their efforts.
Very well said. It certainly I learned through Director Carrie Bashaw what workforce housing was, what maybe in the years past we've called affordable housing.
Absolutely, yes.
The people that are coming to our new jobs that are coming to the area may not be able to afford quote-unquote regular housing.
That's
because
exactly
it's become
right.
entry-level housing is extremely expensive in my estimation.
Yes.
And if there's no place for them to live, then they may not come.
That's exactly right, John. As everyone knows, the housing market has undergone tremendous changes in the last few years, and Sanford's no different. We're not exempt from those changes. So,
right.
in order to keep our community growing and thriving the way we want it to, we have to make some changes also.
That's right.
And Brick Capital, like I said earlier, is a great partner to do that. They're familiar with our community.
That's right.
They know our values, what we want in our community, and they're just a great partner to work with. And I'm so excited to see everyone out this morning on this cool, crisp fall morning, supporting them, and that's just a testament to our community and to them.
Well said. Once again, it's John Ramsperger and Linda Rhodes, and come on out to a chamber event.
Hey, good morning. I'm with David, and you work for?
Bankers Insurance.
Okay. David, so what brought you down to the AMC Buzz this morning?
Well, I am a chamber ambassador, and we work these events, and it's part of us, and plus, I love these AM Buzzes. It's a great networking opportunity, and there's a lot of great people here. And
so, what do you think about affordable housing?
We definitely need it in this area, and this organization here is doing a good job with that. They're growing it, and I think the success of Sanford moving forward is going to depend a lot on the housing.
Now, since I'm a little taller than you are, what can I do to make you short?
I don't know. I guess if I continue to have knees replaced and things of that nature, maybe when they start cutting the bones, that'll drop me down a little bit.
So you feel good standing beside a tall guy like me, right?
Absolutely right. You're my favorite.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Well, we'll try. Hey, it's John Ramsperger again with Sanford Real Estate, and I'm here with Steve Gates with Jones Insurance. Steve, we're both here at the AM Buzz at Brick Capital Community Development. What was it that made you want to come on out on this chilly morning to come to a chamber event?
Well, there's a lot of great people in Sanford, and I think the chamber is a great part of that network in terms of support for Sanford.
Yep.
So I felt it was a great opportunity to meet new people in the business community and see how I can be of service to them and help them and vice versa. Yeah,
that's kind of why I started coming to chamber events years ago. It's a really easy way to get into the community kind of fast. I didn't grow up in Sanford. I came down from Raleigh 23 years ago. So I found that this was a nice way to meet with business professionals and network and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it plays an important part, and you learn a lot about people and some of the challenges they've been through, not only in the business life but also in the personal life.
Yep.
It's very, very interesting. I find it very enlightening in terms of people's different journeys that they've taken.
Oh, entirely. Yeah. So again, it's John Ramsperger and Steve Gates with Jones Insurance. I'm with Sanford Real Estate. Come on out to a chamber event. We'll see you.
Come on out.
Hey, it's John Ramsperger again with Sanford Real Estate, and I'm here with Tanya at the Brick Capital Community Development event. It's kind of loud here because there's a lot of people here, but we're here at the AM Buzz with the Sanford Chamber of Commerce. Tanya, tell me why you wanted to come out to a chamber event this morning on a cold October morning.
Well, I'm just really excited to learn about Sanford and its growth and to learn about the affordable housing that's coming up.
You're in the right place. I know the director, Carrie Bashaw, here. He does a fantastic job with this. I think we're going to learn a lot about workforce housing and what it can do and how it can help our growing community. So it should be a really good event.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you too.
Bye.
Hey, come on out to a chamber event. Hey, it's John Ramsperger again with Sanford Real Estate. Here with my friend Elvis Person with Salvation Army of Lee County. We seem to run into each other at these chamber events all the time.
All the time.
He's been coming to visit us at Rotary, but so Elvis, always great to see you.
You too, John.
What made you want to come out to the AM Buzz this morning on a cold October morning?
Being a member of the Chamber of Commerce, I'm always willing to go wherever we have to be.
That's right.
And it's always nice to be at the AM breakfast.
It is.
Always.
Yeah. And you can hear from all the activity behind us that there's a lot of people here. I'm glad for the big turnout for the wonderful organization that is Brick Capital. So I look forward to hearing about what affordable housing and workforce housing is today.
There's a lot to learn
and
a lot to be told.
That's right.
And I'm here to learn as much as I can and find out as much as I can about Lee County and what's happening in the city of Sanford.
Very good. Well, again, John Ramsburg, Elvis Person. Come on out to a chamber event. Thanks, Elvis.
Good morning. This is Karen Kennedy, live from the AM Buzz at Brick Capital today. Thank you for coming, everyone that's here. I work for the City of Sanford in housing-related projects, but I'm a proud member of Brick Capital Community Development Corporation, first as a board member and now as an ex officio liaison member. We birthed Brick Capital back in 1990. The city did, out of a project. And it has blossomed into a wonderful organization run first by Kate Rumley and now by Carrie Bashaw, building affordable housing, doing development projects like the Haven Domestic Violence Shelter and the W.B. Wicker School renovation, and getting ready to work on a few more projects. We're so glad we're here. Behind the camera is Terry McMillan, who didn't get to introduce himself. He is also a board member, and he's also a great support system in the community. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kimberly with Habitat for Humanity here in Sanford, North Carolina at the AM Buzz at Brick Capital. And at Habitat, we work with low-income families as defined by HUD. And we build affordable housing for people that they can afford, which means that their total housing costs, including their utilities, can be no more than 30% of their monthly income. And we work with very low-income families to low-income families. So from 30% to 80% of the area median average in Sanford. And we're currently looking for families. We're building homes. We have 12 more lots to build on, and we are going to be developing a Habitat Village in the future. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Kelly Hazen-Klug. I'm the Director of Grants Development at Central Carolina Community College, and I'm happy to be your MC here for AM Buzz at Brick Capital Community Development Corporation. How many are newcomers to AM Buzz? First timers. Okay, we'll give you a quick rundown of what's going to happen. Just so you know, we are going to have a host presentation. After that, everybody will have the opportunity to do a 10-second introduction. So if you don't like public speaking, prepare yourself. 10 seconds is about enough time to say your name and your organization and maybe a quick tagline. And after that, we'll do some little networking activities. We'll have announcements. We'll do our raffle. So if you haven't gotten your raffle tickets yet, make sure to step out to the front desk. And if it's your first time, you do get a free raffle ticket. So if you haven't gotten that, if Morgan or Cindy are coming around, they can get you your ticket. Just raise your hand if you haven't gotten yours yet. But we will go ahead and get started with our host presentation. I'm going to turn it over to Terry.
Hello, my name is Carrie Bashaw. I'm the director here at Brick Capital. I've been here for the past 3 years or so. Before I kind of dive in as to what Brick Capital does and what we do, I just want to acknowledge our board members and staff that are here this morning. If you're one of our board members or staff, would you raise your hands, please? Thank you. Carson Lanier, Kelly Dubois, Vanessa Iglesias, Margaret Murchison, Brenda Johnson. Did I miss any of our board members? And then we have staff. We have Rosa Portillo hiding in the back. Oh, Terry McMillan, board member. Karen Kennedy, ex officio board member. Rosa Portillo is on our staff right back here and coordinated a lot of the food.
Hi.
There she is. Melissa Nance hiding back there. She also is one of our staff and coordinated a lot of this. So I just want to thank everyone. I have one of the best boards and best staff in town, so I certainly wanted to acknowledge them before I tell you a little bit more about Brick Capital. But What we do here at Brick Capital, I've heard from a number of people that we don't know what Brick Capital does. I'm sure some of you in this room have no clue what we do, and so thank you for being here, first of all, because we're trying to get the word out in the community. So Brick Capital, believe it or not, we've been an organization that's been around since 1990 here in Sanford. And so Brick Capital, to put it in a nutshell, we're a community development corporation, and there's CDCs, or community development corporations, found across America that focus on a number of different things in the community as a nonprofit. Our particular nonprofit, CDC, we focus on housing-related items. So specifically, there's 3 different things that I would say Brick Capital does. First of all, we are a HUD-approved housing counseling agency. What we do, what housing counseling is typically what it is we help first-time home buyers navigate the home buying process and help them become homeowners. For those of you who have gone through the home buying process yourself, you know it's quite a mountain that you have to climb. There's lots of weird sounding terms like amortization and escrow and things like that. And so we walk alongside clients and clients who have never thought about owning a home, again, first-time home buyers who might have been renting 20 years of their lives, and we help assure them that it is possible that they can own a home of their own. And so that's what we do as a housing counseling agency. We also, as a housing counseling agency, help people navigate what we call housing stability issues. If they are facing eviction or foreclosure, we can help act as a mediator, as a housing counseling agency between that tenant and that landlord, or that homeowner and that lender, for example. And so that's what we do as a housing counseling agency. Second of all, we are a property manager. We are a property manager of supportive housing. Supportive housing is a specific term there. A typical property manager is just there to collect rent and take care of any maintenance issues that you might have. As a supportive housing property manager, we are focused as much on the tenant as the unit. What we mean by that is we provide a certain amount of case management services to our tenants. Many of our tenants might have physical or mental disabilities. Many of our tenants might have recently come out of homelessness. So we walk alongside of our tenants to connect them to needed resources to make sure that they're successful beyond just having stable housing, that they can become successful themselves in other areas that they might need some help in. And then last of all, if you do know of us, you probably know that we are also a developer of housing. And we are a developer of housing that is affordable. And I say housing that is affordable specifically versus affordable housing because affordable housing tends to have somewhat negative connotations. And so let me define what affordable is, and I'm going to use HUD's definition. HUD defines housing that is affordable as spending no more than 30% of your household income towards housing-related costs. So it doesn't matter what your income is, as long as you're not spending more than 30% of your finances, your monthly income towards housing-related costs, and that housing is affordable to you. Now, we focus on households that are low to moderate income. And to better define that, we use HUD's guidelines when it comes to the area median income. Those of you who are familiar with that term, and if you're not, you might not know that HUD by county throughout the country defines what the area median income is in every single county. The area median income for a family of 4 in Lee County, you may or may not know this, is $66,000 right now for 2022. That's 100%. That's your median family is making $66,000 household income there. So that's 100%. But we really serve families with housing and housing that is affordable to them, anywhere between 60% of their area median income all the way up to 120% of the area median income. Another term that you can use is workforce housing. This is not housing that is income-based or anything like that. This is housing that we are serving working class families here in Lee County that are looking for an opportunity for home ownership. And as many of you are aware, and the realtors in the room are aware, housing market has been very crazy lately, and it has priced so many families out of the housing market. And so we are trying to give working class families an opportunity to own a home of their own and to build wealth for themselves here in the community. And so that is what our goal is. So right now, just to tell you a little bit about what we're working on, we currently have 9 houses under construction. right now. The 2 locations that we're currently building in, if you're curious, is we're building in an area of town known as Jackson Heights, which is you go all the way down Charlotte Avenue, and you go on 16th Street. We're building 5 houses out there right now that will be finished by the end of the month, in fact, and we are building 4 houses not far from here on Boykin Avenue, just south of the Birch Center. We're building 4 houses out there. On the table, you will see that we have some larger projects that we're working on. So if you've seen anything in the news recently or heard about the fact that we own some land right across from Horton Park on Washington Avenue, we own 16 acres of land that we put together a site plan for that the city has signed off on that will include 45 single-family homes as well as a 16-unit supportive housing apartment complex is what we're going to be building out there. And thanks to some great partnerships with the city, with the county, and we have the application in with the state right now for some additional funding, we are lining up all of the funding for the necessary infrastructure for this site. This is currently 16 acres of raw land. We're lining up the infrastructure cost as we speak for that, and we're looking to break ground on this project in the spring. So we're really excited about that. That's going to be 45 homes that are going to be brought online for low to moderate income families to have a chance at housing. Most of the houses that we build, just so you know, we're able to build and sell under $200,000. Any new developments that you're seeing anywhere else are probably starting at $300,000 these days. And so we are, again, we're just trying to give working class families a chance to own a home of their own, to build wealth for themselves, and to really live the American dream of home ownership. So that's what we do. That's what Brick Capital is here for, and that's what we try to live out as part of our mission each and every day. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you, Carrie, and all of your staff for hosting today and for everything you do for the community. Now we'll go ahead and do 10-second introductions around the room. So go this way today.
My name's Carson Neer. I work for Farm Bureau Insurance, but I'm also on the board here. Thanks everyone for coming, and appreciate your time today.
Dennis Hinkle. I have a couple different things, but RSG Building Solutions is what I'm talking about today. And it's all commercial, but we have products from the roof to below grade, so we can help out with any commercial application.
I'm Karen Wicker with Blue Cross of North Carolina, and our tagline is we won't stop until health care is better for all.
Matt Dilworth with Sanford Real Estate, and also a board member for Partnership for Children and Families.
Michael Davis with Sanford Real Estate also.
Kimberly Rao, Habitat for Humanity, and Carrie works with hardworking families. We do too, but we also go to a lower AMI, so people that make down to 30% of AMI we will work with, so that's what Habitat does.
Tanya Manus with the Sarah.
Steve Gates with Jones Advisors, Business and Personal Risk Mitigation, HR, and Employee Benefits.
Latasha Martin with Education Station, keeping your child on the right track.
John Campbell with DMARC Coverage Services for the mental health services for low-income families and invalid condition.
Karen Kennedy, City of Sanford.
Laura Powers with the Sanford Herald, Chamber Ambassador, and Chamber Board Member.
Dara Green, I own Mine and Yours Formal Boutique down. Thank you, everybody who showed up for my ribbon cutting. I appreciate it. I also work with Veteranation.
Helping Hand Clinic, lending a hand whenever we can.
Vanessa Iglesias, I'm an attorney at Wilson Reeves and Silverman, and I'm also part of the board here at Brick Capital.
Yeah, I was a person, Salvation Army, chamber member. Salvation Army is helping people here in Lee County.
I'm David Morse with Bankers Insurance and also a chamber ambassador.
Sharonda Wilson, paralegal, Wilson Reeves, Silverman and Dorman.
Brenda Johnson, board member, Brick Capital.
Robert Gordon, WFJA, WWGP Radio.
Cindy Hallenstein, the Man Center, and an ambassador for the Chamber.
Good morning, Morgan Barber, Secretary of Growth Alliance Events Manager. Rosa Portillo of Brick Capital. I'm the Housing Service Manager here.
Hi, Margaret, President of Brick Capital and WWGP, WFJ. And 1 second, I just want to tell you, everybody knows that James Brown was the hardest working man in show business. Kerry is the hardest working man in housing.
That's awesome. Morning, Zach Womble with Edward Jones Investments, helping our clients make smart decisions with their money to achieve a work optional lifestyle.
Hey, John Ramsbridger with Sanford Real Estate and all-around swell guy.
Can't beat that.
I'm
Sam
You gotta
Gaskins.
follow that.
I'm Sam Gaskins, and I'm retired, and I'm with a Chamber Ambassador.
Carrie Pshaw, glad you're here.
And Kelly Dubois, co-owner of Adcock Real Estate. I run the residential. That's why I'm a board member here.
Sid Trevette, Kinetic Business. If you own a business, we can help you with fiber. We're #1 fiber provider in Lee County for business and residential.
I'm Linda Rhodes. Good morning. I'm a member of Sanford City Council, and I do want to point out that John had to be the one to say he was an all-around swell guy. I don't know if that means anything or not, but Brick Capital is such a great partner to have, and we're so appreciative of it. Thank you.
He's got us trained so well that if he
I mean,
doesn't say it,
really,
one of us will say it.
Hey, one of only 2 people that made the brew tour. All the way around. Yeah. The only 2.
The first 2, actually.
All right, so if you ever want to speak for longer than 10 seconds, we do have opportunities for $5 announcements. Did we sell any announcement tickets today? Somebody's got one. Who's got one?
It's me.
It's you. Go ahead.
I don't want to be recorded. So my child care facility has been open for 4 years now, and this is the first time that Halloween is falling on a school day. So just to have a parent engagement activity for my 16 at-risk children, we're having a trunk or treat event. So if you all want to come celebrate with us or contribute, I have little flyers. All right, that's it.
All right, now you have an opportunity for free shout-outs. It doesn't cost anything. If you want to say something nice, recognize somebody here who's for something great they've done in the community, here's your opportunity. Any shout-outs today?
I was thinking John was an all-around guy. It's been done.
Oh, shucks.
There's some discussion on that.
Yeah, that's disputed.
Maybe that should be our
It's
never
disputed.
topic of discussion today. Is John a swell guy or not? Anyone?
I'll do a shout out for Carson. I think Carson has, in 12 months joined how many? I roped him into Brick Capital, and then he's just always volunteering or dropping things off and really investing in the community. If the kids at his daycare, his kids' daycare need something, he's, I needed $5 for pumpkin money the other day. Carson, pay for my kid to go to the pumpkin patch.
It's just too kind.
Thanks, Kelly. Any others? Okay. Well, we'll move into our networking groups now. So if you haven't been before, typically what we do is try and get into groups of 4 or 5, and I will throw out a topic, and you guys can discuss for a few minutes, and then we'll switch groups so you can meet somebody new. And today we'll probably just do that twice, given time. So the first topic I thought we would talk about, given Brick Capital helps many people own their first house or find their first place to live. Think back to what was your first living arrangement, maybe outside after you left home, and share that with your group. So find a group of 4 or 5 and talk about your first home or first apartment. All right?
Thank you to Brick Capital, the board, and your staff for hosting today. We really appreciate it. What great projects you're working on and opportunities for community members here in the community. Our Chamber Clays tournament will be hosted on Friday, November 4th at Deep River Sporting Clays. If you are interested in a team or sponsorship, please just email me or call the office and I can get you the flyer and the information on that. And then our next public policy luncheon to continue our economic development series for the fall will be November 7th at the conference center over at the Wicker Center. And it is $20 to attend. You can email me in advance. It does include lunch. And the topic will be on workforce. So we're kind of continuing that series on economic development topics, and we'd love to have you there. So those are my 2 quick announcements.
Great. And we have our raffle. And if I could have somebody from staff just pick one of the gifts as the first thing that we'll give away. And if you, so we've got some gift baskets with some swag and some gift cards and things like that. So
swag and some other things.
and some other goodies. So
Gift card to Brick Capital Video, LLC.
all right. First one, 307-745. 745.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Next basket, 307-805.
That's me.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. She's taking my, she took my, she wins every time.
Okay, next one. These are all 307s, so we'll just do the last three digits. 786.
That's me.
Yay!
All right. Right.
All right, next one. 776. 776. Check your tickets.
I was going to say.
I'm not winning today.
Oh, okay. Did you buy a ticket?
Yeah. Just on TV.
771. 771. All right, he's gonna give to somebody else.
Nice. Sorry, that's my first touching a button.
It's high up there. Okay.
768.
768.
Hey!
All right. Yeah, you gotta move. I don't know.
Hey,
This is a
we all got near her.
It's all my corn over here.
This used to be Margaret. Margaret used to, like, everybody would crowd around.
Yeah,
her.
so that's why they're here this morning. They're waiting for me to touch them.
Because they're the next market.
761.
Oh my goodness. 761.
761. Another one? Another one.
One more.
All right, here.
Just give it to Robert.
I'm gonna let Karen do it.
That's a good looking pink shirt, Elvis.
No different.
763.
Give mine, give it to somebody
All right,
else.
all right,
Come
we'll
on,
do
Ed.
another one. You do it.
Give it to somebody else there. 730.
There we go.
We're balancing it out over there. That's right.
Yeah, kinda.
Two over there, everything else will be. Okay.
Is there more? Oh, that's it. Okay. All right, and we have our 50-50. Here, you want to? How much? $37. Cash money. Karen's gonna pick it.
All right, Karen.
She's mixing them up.
This is you.
This is
my
for
Karen.
Karen.
Brenda wants it, Karen.
Karen. 779. Oh, come on,
See?
Karen.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Everybody look at
Now I can pay my debt.
What? Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, I forgot. So next month, host will be Sanford Business and Professional Women. We'll probably be at the Hawkins House, but I got to check on that. And so, but always the third Thursday, and we will see you next month. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for Capital.
Thank y'all.